The earlier President William Samoei Ruto goes home with his government, the better, because I have never witnessed a single day where the government of William Samoei Ruto trending on the social media platform just because they have done something meaningful to the people of Kenyans. It is all about problems after problems that the government of William Samoei Ruto is facing in this country after President William Samoei Ruto himself created all these problems that is making anything to fall apart, that is doing to the people of Kenya. Welcome to Frontliner Analysis, and thank you so much for your great support that you are giving me on this platform. Kindly support this channel by subscribing, liking our videos, commenting on the comment section below, and also don't forget to turn on notification bell for more updates daily. Thank you so much for that support. Now, Kenyans, why am I saying that President William Samoei Ruto should go early with his government, the better? Because we have just come from echoes of war, which really embarrassed the government of William Samoei Ruto. Then right now, we are in blood documentary that have really exposed President William Samoei Ruto like never before. This blood documentary have really embarrassed President William Samoei Ruto with other presidents outside the country. And I think that the BBC have done a mistake by doing their research and uploading or airing these videos at this particular moment, because this video was supposed to be played or to be aired out 1 month to election, ili wa Kenya wasisahau, because the people of Kenyans are people that do forget. We really forget about things that really embarrassed us. So this video clips was supposed to be aired out 1 month to election so that the people of Kenyans can witness what happened during the anti-government protest in June 2024. Ndio sasa hata kama wanaenda kuvote wanaangalia tuna vote wapi. Are we going to elect this man again after what we have just watched, or after what we have just witnessed under his government? So these videos were supposed to be played 1 month to election. And if you really watch that blood documentary by BBC report, you should not even be spotted talking about Kumi Bila Break, because these videos were totally heartbreaking. They were heartbreaking, if I'm not wrong. And again, if it can be possible, these clips were supposed to be played at the polling station so that you watch the video and you vote accordingly, according to what you have witnessed. If you want to elect President William Samoei Ruto, or if you want to elect any other leader, whether it is Rigathi Gachagua, Kalonzo Musyoka, Murara Kibasa, Okia Amtata, or any other candidate that is aiming to unseat President William Samoei Ruto from the government in the incoming election. Because this is what Wakenya huwa tunasahau haraka. And I know very well that without the BBC giving out the reports of what happened at the parliament, najua saa hii Wakenya wengi washasahau. Wengi, in fact 80% of them have already forgotten what happened during the anti-government protest. And I know very well that these videos will be played next year on August 7th, when the people of Kenyans will be voting for the new government in 2027 election. And again, what is breaking, according to that BBC Blood Parliament documentary, is that all the government agencies refuse to take the responsibilities. That is the DCI, the NIS, the IPOA. They refuse to take their responsibilities. And that's what shows you that these people of IPOA, all these IPOA security, NIS and DCI, are just being paid for nothing in this country. Because the work of IPOA was supposed to do the investigation so that they can identify the police officers who were using live bullets during the anti-government protest here in Kenya. But that one did not happen. because President William Samoei Ruto have captured everything here in Kenya. Ruto have captured National Assembly. William Samoei have captured Senate. William Samoei have captured all the courts. William Samoei have captured everything, any project, and nobody can advise President William Samoei. That is where the problems is also coming from. That is where the problems no not coming. That is where the problems is coming from under William Samoei Ruto's government, and that is the reason why I keep on reminding you that before voting in 2027, you should watch this blood documentary by BBC report so that we can make a change in this country of Kenya before you vote in 2027. And again, the only sword that we can use to take President William Samoto home, or weapon, let me use the good word, weapon, the only weapon that we can use to take President William Samoto home peacefully in 2027 election without again going to the street and being killed again, it is only by taking votes, register as a voter, so that you can vote responsibility, because that is the only ticket, or that is the only way that we can do away with the government of President William Samoei Ruto. Then yesterday, after the BBC have aired out the blood documentary about parliament here in Kenya, some people under the government of William Samoei Ruto are now trying to defend the government of William Samoei Ruto that that BBC report is something that have been scripted, that those are lies. Yani kila kitu kwa president, it is all about lying and empty promises, lying and empty promises, because all these photos and videos that the BBC report have used to identify the killer squad during the anti-government protest was captured with metadata and national TVs here in Kenya. Everything that happened during the anti-government protest was being recorded. So there is no way that President William Samoei Ruto can run out of this, that what BBC report have aired out is something that was scripted. It's something that cannot even that does not even make sense, because it's something that was being recorded each and every day, that the Gen Zs occupy different counties here in Kenya. Number five, Kenya national TVs have been totally embarrassed. That is national television, KTN, Citizen, NTV, and or any other national media station here in Kenya, because these are the things that they were supposed to air out, but they kept quiet because they are afraid of the government doing out with the license of what they are doing. I know very that Citizen TV was just afraid of doing the research so that they can air out what happened during the anti-government protest, because the president of this country have captured everything. You cannot do anything that is going against the wish of President William Samoto or against his government. You will not succeed. You will be abducted, you will be raided, or even your national television can be banned na mnyang'anywe license. So the government of Kenya didn't have mercy for the peaceful protesters, end up killing them because they were because of what they were doing. Because I know very well that the plan of the Gen Zs or the youths that occupy parliament and also ban the parliament, was to make sure that they end corruption. That is number one. Number two, they end up a bad accountability, bad governance, and their wish was to what? How can I say? Their wish was to change this country in terms of development, in terms of improving the economy, to make sure that even the youths are occupying public offices. And again, to end the tribalism, because the tribalism is something that have made the younger youth in this country not to occupy public offices. It is all about the older generation that have been that is enjoying the money all the tax that are being produced from a normal mwananchi in this country or any other body that is doing business here in Kenya. It is all about the older generation. I have never witnessed a young leader under any government, be it of President William Samoei Ruto, Uhuru Migai Kenyatta, Mwai Kibaki, Moi, or Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. I have never witnessed a young leader. It is always about the older generation that is enjoying public offices. So that is what I wanted to update you on, that this time round we need to be serious during the voting in 2027 election, or else we will keep on going to the street demonstrating, because that is the only language that the government of the day always hear, so that they can serve the interest of the people of Kenyans. Without going to the street, there is nothing that can be changed under William Samoei Ruto's government or under any government. But this one for President William Samoei Ruto is worse, is totally worse, because since the anti-government protest, even before anti-government protest, Kenyans were on the street demonstrating, because that is the only language that the government of President William Samoei Ruto always understand. Then lastly, the Kenya Defense Force in this country really failed the people of Kenya. Their work is to make sure that they protect the people of Kenyans from external attack, but during the anti-government protest, they really failed the people of Kenyans because they went silent. And at that particular moment, things were not yet good in this country of Kenya. Kenya was on a total turmoil. There is nothing that happened good during the anti-government protest, and this Kenya Defense Force really failed the people of Kenyans. But there is nothing they can do because President William Samoei Ruto have captured everything. Because even under his cabinet secretary, there is nobody that can stand up and raise an issue, a serious issue that is affecting the people of Kenyans under their government. It is all about yes, sir. Because if you start questioning anything against William Samoei Ruto's government, you will not succeed, or you will not even finish 1 month or 2 months without being impeached or being sacked out from the cabinet secretary. And you know very well that under William Samoei Ruto's government, it is only Rigathi Gachagua, Mithika Linturi, Justin Muturi. Those are the people that used to tell President William Samoei Ruto the truth. And you know very well that Justin Muturi and Rigathi Gachagua used to tell President William Samoei Ruto the truth, even when they were at the government, inside the government, but not outside alone. Because many Kenyans are now accusing Rigathi Gachagua, Justin Muturi, that why are you condemning the government, or why are you condemning the government when you are outside? I can remember the day that Justin Muturi uh, made a press briefing in Karen condemning the widespread of abduction, illegal arrest, and extrajudicial killing when he was in the government. This one happened, I think it was early this year, on 10th January. Then later on, Justin Turi was sacked out because he was against the government, and he did something that President William Samoei Ruto didn't want to hear by exposing or by condemning the widespread of abduction cases that really paint the bad picture under William Samoei Ruto's government. It is only those three leaders that used to tell President William Samoei Ruto the truth, or used to fight for the rights of the people of Kenyans. The remaining one are just quiet. Their work is to earn their salary at the end month and follow the protocols of what President William Samoei Ruto is giving to them. Lastly, I don't know what the government of William Samoei Ruto will be remembered with in the future reference. I don't know, because there is nothing meaningful that President William Samoei Ruto have done to the people of Kenyans that we can say that, oh, President William Samoei Ruto did this and this. If it is not illegal abduction, extrajudicial killings, illegal arrest, uh, scam against transition from NHIF to SHA and SHIF, there is not much active here in Kenya. It is only problems that the government of William Samoei Ruto will be remembered with in the future reference. It is all about problem that, but not anything meaningful, like the one that Mwai Kibaki did to the people of Kenya. Because Mwai Kibaki is the person that introduced motorbike, if I'm not wrong, is the person that introduced motorbike here in Kenya. And during his time, I think there was free education. The later on, after Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta get into power, that one was not there. But even Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta tried his best. We never witnessed too much abduction cases, too much illegal arrest, too much extrajudicial killings, like the one that we are now witnessing under William Samoei Ruto's government. Those are the only issues that President William Samoei Ruto will be remembered with in the future. Thank you so much and see you in the next